Guys, I'm Jai.
I'm Matt.
And we are Mad Boys, and welcome to our new series podcast on YouTube. This is going to be called Mad Chats, and we're just going to be talking about random things and just talk about real life stories or, just topics of what's going on and just anything really.
Yeah, today's podcast will be about Australian stereotypes. They're probably going to be mostly bad stereotypes, some good, some bad. But we're going to discuss if they're right or they're wrong, and we're going to talk a little bit about the stereotypes.
Yeah, because in case you didn't notice that Matt and I are actually Australian. What? They're Australian? Okay.
Yeah, the country does exist, believe it or not.
The country is existent. So the first stereotype we're going to be talking about is probably one of the biggest stereotypes in Australia is actually our Australian native animals.
We've got a lot of them. Probably like one of the most countries with the most amount of native animals and just animals that probably want to hurt you.
Yeah, well, a lot of the stereotypes are if you step off the plane, you're going to get eaten alive.
Yeah.
Well, I like to think you're going to get eaten alive by every mosquito and bug.
Yeah, basically that stereotype it probably is right in some cases. If you know the animal, it's going to fight back. So if you just let it do its own thing, then you're going to be fine. It's going to go along its usual day, and you'll be fine. Just
don't feed the animals. Do not feed the animals. We cannot stress this enough. Like, you're seeing Fraser Island now, the biggest sand island in the world, and it has dingoes on there. Ooh. And a kid the other day, did you hear about this? A kid the other day got nearly eaten by a dingo because of people feeding dingoes, feeding our animals.
They just get too used to humans.
Yes, and they have to rely on us. So when they see humans, they get aggressive and they want us. They think we're giving them food, which is not the case. We just need to stop that immediately because yes, our animals are dangerous, but if we add us to the picture, they get even more dangerous.
Yeah, and they are vicious. They are very vicious. And especially towards little kids. They try to have a good go at little kids as well.
Yeah, and they've had to barry off Fraser Island with fences because of how dangerous they're getting now.
Yeah, it's nuts. They gotta do something about it.
And obviously, snakes is another big stereotype, and spiders. Now, I'm not afraid of spiders. Snakes, they kind of do get me, but I'm not afraid of really any of them.
No, neither am I. I mean, spiders do freak me out a little, but
I think they freak out nearly everyone a bit. I think one of the spider species that freaks out a lot of people and they get mistaken by it is actually a huntsman. Yeah. A huntsman is a big hairy spider, but that actually doesn't even hurt you.
No, I'm pretty sure
they're harmless.
They're completely harmless.
But to other animals, they're deadly. It's like a daddy's long legs.
Yeah,
you can pick them up, but to animals, they're really deadly.
Yeah, because they got the most poisonous venom. Yeah, but they've got no teeth.
Yeah, they've got no teeth, so they can't bite us.
They've got no teeth. That's nuts. But I got a story about a huntsman on the way to school in grade 1. I think I've told you this, Jai, but on the way to school in grade 1, and I felt this little tickling along my thigh. I started laughing to myself. Looked down, and this is probably a huntsman spider the size of my right hand. Just crawling along my thigh. I tell you, I flipped. I just started screaming. Mum looks back. She starts screaming. Jackson jumps out of the car. We're going 10 k's an hour. He just jumps out and commando hurls.
If you don't know who Jackson is, that's Matt's oldest brother. But I don't think I really got a story. Actually, no, I got a story about a snake actually, and this actually was at school too. And it actually just happened recently. And it was I was leaning on a rail, and now picture this in your head. It was 2 levels. So I was on the rail and I was looking down and talking to some of my friends, and because there was stairs to go up to where I was, but I was just leaning over the rail talking to them. And I put my hand right next to a snake, and I didn't realize until I looked down and I saw the snake, and oh my god, head was lifted up. So it wasn't just flat; it was lifted up, just staring right at me.
Oh,
now I knew straight away. Now, if you don't know this, and this is a true fact to you, any snake that can climb is harmless.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So a red belly snake cannot climb.
Yeah, they're along the road, eh?
Yes.
My mum hit one once.
So I knew straight away it was harmless, but it just scared the living heck out of me.
Yeah, we had one in our shed once. Dad came up and said, we've got a new pet. I was thinking maybe a possum was in there. Gone down, it was only a carpet snake, but it was massive. It was
carpet python, a python. Yeah, they can get huge. I think that's what a lot of people get scared of too, is that our pythons. But can I just say something? We don't have anacondas in Australia.
No.
So what are you guys on about? You guys literally have a snake that eats you whole.
Oh,
And you're getting afraid of a little snake that bites you and gets poisoned? I think I'd rather go out by getting eaten whole than a so slow, painful death.
Yeah, I mean, the moral of the story is probably just stay away from them and you'll be fine. It's the same with crocodiles. If you're up in the Northern Territory, but far north Queensland, if you're up in there, don't go swimming.
Yeah, don't go swimming in there.
If you see a beach or any type of lake or something, just look. Don't even go near the shore, because you go to fill up a water can or something, they just jump out, and it's murky water up there, so gotta be dangerous. Moral of the story, we do have a lot of dangerous animals, but just
don't
go
feed the
near
animals.
Don't go near them, don't annoy them, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, don't feed them. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So the next stereotype I think is one of the big ones, is actually our language.
Yeah, actually.
Apparently, we're not obviously going to say the swear words, but we do say a lot of swear words in a lot of our sentences.
I mean, yeah, we gotta blur out some of the YouTube videos.
We've had to done that, but we've stopped doing that now. That was back in the early days.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, swear words is used in a lot. But like, swear words in Australia is also used in a good way.
Yeah,
you can say some swear words and that can mean a good way. I'm not going to say them because I don't want to...
I mean, I'll give you an example. I'm not going to say the word, but the C word, I think we all know what the C word is.
Yeah.
But you use that instead of mate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, if you go over to America and say that, they'll probably just get real mad and angry because you think that you're offending them.
Yeah, we obviously, not just our swear words in our language, we shorten every words.
Every word.
So like, we like shorten so many words just so it's easier. So like, for example, for you Americans and all that watch this, you call a gas station, we just call it a servo.
Servo.
We're going down to the servo. Or like kindergarten is kindy.
Afternoon, arvo.
Arvo.
It's always got
and a liquor land store, a bottle-o.
A bottle-o. Everything. It's just our language.
Yeah, it's just... And the beauty is that our language, because people keep saying our words and all that, they actually add it to the dictionary, the Australian dictionary.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they got swear words in our dictionary that's connected on, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts. Our language, we just shorten everything. We're so lazy. Not gonna lie, we're just lazy.
We really are just lazy. We're just lazy people. But we're also one of the most active peoples in the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna address one thing, another stereotype. It really annoys me, it's shrimp on the barbie.
Shrimp on the barbecue, yes.
Oh,
that annoys us. See, that's another thing to the language.
Yeah.
We do not talk about shrimps on the barbecue. We do not call them shrimps.
No.
We call them prawns.
Prawns, that's
because a shrimp is about the size of your pinky.
Yeah, they're tiny. It's not even a snack.
That's like one bite, and then that's not even filling us up.
A nibble.
That's like a cocktail thing.
Yeah.
But we do use Barbie. We do actually say Barbie.
We say Barbie.
We do say Barbie. Not
please.
Barbie and Ken, Barbie you cook on.
Yes. Just, if you want to be Australian, say prawns on Barbie, not shrimp on the barbie.
And we don't even say prawns on barbecue.
I know, we don't.
When I think of barbecue, I think of steak.
Yeah, I think of steak or anything but shrimp.
Yeah, it's...
anything but shrimp. Yeah, usually steak, because we eat a lot of steak over here.
Oh, I love steak. Steak is my favourite food.
I mean... what else do we... Well, I mean, we do cook fish on the barbecue.
Yeah, well, you can do that. Yeah, we cook a lot of things on the barbecue.
Yeah,
you can now cook pizza on the barbecue. They've made things where barbecues turns into pizza ovens.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it's just... Everything is just we were relying on barbecues. If we did not have barbecues in Australia, we would be like without Wi-Fi.
We wouldn't be Australia. We have the crappiest Wi-Fi in the entire world, I tell you. My Wi-Fi, I don't know if you're technical or anything, but my Wi-Fi at the moment is 1.47 megabytes per second. I don't know if you're technical. That's terrible. 100 megabyte update took me like 20 minutes. That's a long time. A gigabyte, more than a gigabyte should be that.
Yeah.
But we are getting NBN. NBN, still bad, but it's better.
Yeah, our language is very different to a lot of people. But we do not actually swear a lot.
No.
But speaking of swearing, and it leads on to our next thing, is we do, and I will admit this, we probably do have the biggest road rage in the world. Because we are very angry people, and we like to get places quick.
We are lazy and angry.
Lazy, angry, and we've had a long day at work and it's extreme heat. We want to get home, we want to sit in the aircon, we want to watch TV, we want to watch a good footy or cricket on the TV, and do what we do best. Sit down and do nothing. Not be stuck on a road with people not knowing how to drive. And
usually foreigners, by the way.
No offense to you foreigners, but it normally is you because you don't know our rules.
If you come to our country, please learn the road rules. And
yes,
please learn
them because we do not how should we say this? We do obey the rules, but we also have our own road rules. We do make up our own road rules. For example, if you see a cop car and he's taking a speeding camera, there's a thing called flashing lights to warn people up ahead to say, slow down. Because you do that to every car, because every car is not doing the speed limit. Okay?
We're always 10k.
We got our learner drivers that are normally 10k's under the speed limit. Then we got our red P-platers. Now, I don't know if you guys have got red P-platers.
50 over.
I don't know if you guys have got red P-platers in America. That is our next thing from a learner. And you have that for a year. And you don't have to have a person next to you supervising you. They're probably like what Matt said, 50k's over with a McLaren exhaust attached to a Suzuki Swift. Just revving it up the mile. Then you've got your middle-aged men that are just, doing the speed limit, but they are so cautious that they don't care. And then we have our elderly that are doing like 20k's under the speed limit. Imagine saying to that lot, everyone, do whatever you want. Do not obey by the road rules. Yeah, good luck with that experiment.
We'll be on the road and my dad and my brother is, here we got an old bugger. Going 20k's.
I reckon there should be an age for them to stop driving.
Yeah,
it's just it causes everything.
My grandma. Can you imagine if she was on the road?
Oh god.
No, you don't know my grandma, but she's got very bad dementia. She's still good. She's 90.
She's a lovely lady, but she's a cracker. Yeah.
When she wants
to be, yeah.
Oh, I tell you. What's another stereotype, do you reckon?
Another stereotype. Oh, there's
the
so
heat.
many. The heat.
That's true.
Well, that is true. That is actually one stereotype we can say is true. Our heat over here is so bad. If you want to go to Australia where you want to go to a cold place, go to Tasmania, and that's probably the coldest place you're going to get.
Yeah.
Or if you want 4 seasons...
They're still getting snow down there.
Yeah. I want to go there right now. But if you're travelling over to Australia for one day, and you want to experience all the seasons, go to Melbourne. Because in one day, you have 4 seasons.
No, that's not.
They're bipolar weather.
They're crazy down there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My brother went down there last year or the year before, I can't remember now. But he went down there and he was like the only Australian. It's nuts down there.
Only Australian, you mean Queenslander?
Yeah, no, but like Australian, there's a lot of like Asians and Europeans down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Melbourne is one of the biggest tourism to us.
Yeah. We're a very multicultural country.
Yeah, we actually are. Like, my school is very multicultural.
So is mine. Mine's so multicultural.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people will look in the books where you go to Flight Centre and all that, look at Queensland and they go, yeah, nah, stuff that. That's got Crocs and all that. We're not going there. Let's go to Melbourne. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, wait, we got the politicians next to us. Maybe we'll move down a bit. Let's go to Tasmania. We're actually not even attached to Australia, which is still part of Australia. We'll be fine.
Tasmania's a little bit hang on though.
Yeah.
I mean, wherever you go in Australia, you're going to experience something.
Yeah. The beauty of Australia is you wake up every day in Queensland or Australia, anywhere in Australia, and you do not know what you're going to get. You can wake up and you can have the best day of your life, and then you can wake up and then you just had the crappiest day of your life.
Oh, some of the weather though. You can wake up and it'll be a warm 28 degrees. That's still warm. And it'll turn into 39 by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But then the next day, it'll be 28 and cool for the whole day.
Yeah.
I know 28's not cool for you Europeans.
But that's cool for us. If we get under a 29, we are happy.
If we get under 30, that's a relief. 30 is a relief. Yeah. I mean, I read something on the news once, and these people in the UK, in Britain, it was like 28, and they did a marathon. 3 people died. 28. 28 is a cool summer's breeze. A cool autumn's breeze.
And what, 3 people?
3 people died. From heat stroke.
Oh my god. Sorry, I should be saying God for the people out there with religion, but like...
That's, like... It just goes to show how used to we are to the heat.
Yeah.
Like...
Far out. That's
mad.
I think a lot of the biggest thing that's true about Australia is our beaches.
Our beaches?
Our beaches are amazing.
Some.
Yeah.
Most are.
Most are.
And then you go to the ones, it's not even sand, it's just shells and gravel.
But we don't really have that.
Oh, we have
a lot of them have sand.
Yeah.
But you do have a couple where the shells are like that. But like we have some of the nicest beaches and we do have some of the dangerous creatures in the water.
Oh,
but like once again, if you don't know how to swim... Okay, I'll give you a tip, foreigners and all you foreigners, Asians and all that type of people. not being racist or anything, just saying all you foreigners and all the overseas people, we should call them. Overseas people. The ocean is not a massive pool, okay? So do not think you're going into that ocean thinking you're going to be fine and all that. We do have rips, we do have currents, we do have dangerous animals. What we like to say is stick somewhere where you can actually have your waist above.
Red and yellow flags.
Yeah, red and yellow flags. Stay between the red and yellow flags.
Oh, I'll tell you, jellyfish is a big one.
Yes, jellyfish. But if you want to go see a beach in Australia, and that, I don't know if you guys get across other seas, but watch Bondi Rescue. Rescue. That will give you everything about Australian beaches.
I mean,
but they're not that overpopulated.
I've been to Bondi Beach. Not that good. Mooloolaba Beach. If you want to go to a beach in Australia, go to a Queensland beach.
Yeah, Queensland.
If you go to Western Australia, you're gonna get eaten by a shark. If you go to South Australia, I don't know, they're weird down there. If you go to New South
Wales, the Northern Territory, you're gonna eat them by a crocodile.
New South Wales. Yeah, no. We don't talk about that state, sorry. Tasmania's just freezing. Northern Territory is crocodiles. The perfect spot to go for a swim
is Brisbane, in the Brisbane area.
Southeast Queensland. Far north Queensland, you've got crocodiles. Southeast Queensland, go for a dip there. It is good.
Yeah, we do have some of the nice beaches. We've got our island. We've got some of the best islands. We've got
Whitehaven Beach, and that's up a bit north. But
yeah, we've got Morden Island that's across from Redcliffe. You don't know where Redcliffe is, search it up. And that's crystal clear water. You literally can see the hair on your legs.
Yeah.
And you've got Double Island.
Stradbroke
Island. Yeah, just every beach.
Yeah, it's so good. We got a heap of islands. We got a lot of Sunshine Coast and Gold Coast beaches are good. Surfers Paradise, Mooloolaba, all that. They're good beaches.
Yeah.
Next stereotype is, it's not really stereotypes, kind of more like facts, but bushfires at the moment.
Yeah, well,
we're kind of like off the planet at the moment.
Yeah,
we're just
let's just pay our respects to these bushfighters, the firefighters and everyone that's helping out in these bushfires, because they're doing an amazing job trying to protect them. Because if you haven't heard of this, bushfires right now for Australia and south of Australia is just...
I'll give you some facts. If you remember the Amazon fire, when the Amazon was on fire, that was 100, don't quote me on this, but it was 100 and something thousand hectares, which is a lot. And so far, or it's probably more now, this was like a month ago, 920,000 hectares burned through Australia. So you were getting scared about the Amazon fire. It's about like 8 times worse than that.
Yeah, so, and it's just spreading.
Yeah. And the hot winds. And
then the smoke in the air. It's bad. But we pay our respects to everyone out there and that people that have passed away in that fires and they've lost their homes. We're thinking of all of you guys in Australia. We are Australian nation, so keep the Australian nation positive energy. But yeah.
The Aussie.
Yeah, but we do pay our respects. But so I think this actually is going to wrap up our podcast.
Yeah.
You're going to be noticing this is actually posted on a different date. It's actually not posted on Wednesday. This one's actually going to be posted on Saturday, this podcast.
That's news to me.
Yeah, that's news to Matt. It's news to Matt. But I just thought, because this is a bit different to normal YouTube, this is going to be a bit out of our thing, so I thought we can have another day. So this is going to be posted on Saturday now.
If you did like it, go leave a like, go comment if you want more. Give us ideas of what to talk about. We did Australian stereotypes. We can do another country stereotypes if you want us to. So whatever you want, just leave a comment down and like the video. Yeah. So we're going to... I can't really point. Normally I point to where you're going to subscribe, but the subscribe button will pop up somewhere now. And the next video will pop up somewhere. Probably be another podcast. But yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this podcast, guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye. See ya.